Hello and welcome to the first PvP build video on my new channel. It's been a long time since I've made a build video. My last one was in the Merkmire update, and I feel it's time to finally do another one. Alright then, let's take a look at what we're running on this Magicka Sorcerer build. The monster set we use for this build is the Valorc set, which boosts your weapon spell damage equal to the amount of total ultimate consumed and penetration equal to 23 times the amount of ultimate consumed. Basically a big old damage boost for 12 seconds. The main set of this build is Hrothgar's Chill, and this set basically supplements our burst damage skills with even more AoE burst damage and debuffs targets with the chilled and minor maim status effects and makes them do 5% less damage for 4 seconds. I'd say the set usually does around 3k average on players. Usually the lowest proc I've seen is 1500 and the highest I've seen is a 7k proc. It ignores spell resist and also ignores block, which can help us deal with those annoying perma block builds. And the secondary set we're running is the Rallying Cry set. And when that procs, it gives us 300 weapon spell damage and 1650 critical resistance, making us hit harder and become a lot tankier. That number can change depending on how many other players are in your group. Some alternative backbar sets are Registered Vitality and Clever Alchemist. And the mythic choice for this build is Sea Serpent's Coil, which procs when we take damage at full health in combat, causing us to take 40% less damage when we take that hit. And also procs Major Berserk and Major Courage, which is a massive damage boost, but slowing our movement speed by 40% at the same time, which isn't really an issue for a Sorc because you have things like Major Expedition and Shriek for movement abilities. You can also run Markin's Ring of Majesty instead of Sea Serpent's Coil if you wanted to. And we are running 3 medium. Also 1 piece of training on the pants. That's 3 medium, 3 light, 1 heavy, and then it's all divines on the body pieces. And then we have all infused jewelry pieces. Then we have the Hrothgar's Maul sharpened with weapon damage enchant on the front bar. And then the Rallying Cry Resto staff with escapist poisons on the back and defending Resto. Alright, let's take a look at our buffed up self-buff stats. Talking Rallying Cry set. Come on, proc, there we go. Okay, we're at 5500 spell damage. Oh, I don't have food on. You buff that real quick. And now Orzorga's Bear Hunt. You can also use Jules the Mistral if you are strapped for cash, because these Bear Hunts are really expensive. I don't think I'm going to be buying anymore after this last one here. The difference between Jules the Mistral and Bear Hunt is not that big. You can use either or. Anyways, rebuff again. Okay, we're sitting at 29k health. 25k Magicka, 15k Stam, 54 points in a Magicka, 10 points in a health, 2.5k recovery. That's without sustained by suffering. And this can go up to about 1600 stamina regen, I believe, before continuous attack. We're sitting at 5.5 or 5100 spell damage. Before the major before the weapon damage enchant, sorry. 30% spell crit, and we're sitting at almost 12k spell penetration and physical penetration as well. 23k resist, actually that's a little bit higher. Yeah, 23k resist, 19k physical resist. And this will be about 3k critical resist with Rallying Cry proc. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 26k resist and 22k physical resist on the front bar. And on the back bar, we're sitting at 29k spell resist and 25k physical resist, which is pretty good considering we're in 3 light and 3 medium and 1 heavy. And I forgot to mention what potions we use on this build, and they're Essence of Detection, which is stealth detection, help you find those pesky night blades that are everywhere. Major Sorcerer, which gives you 20% spell damage, and then this Magicka regen. And as for the skills we're running Streak. On front bar, this is your stun / gap closer / escape tool. Very useful. Every sword should have this, honestly. Every sword build. Dizzying Swing is one of our spammables, like the main spammable, I would say. This stun sets people off balance, and then also snares people that are immune to off balance. And it also procs Hrothgar too when it stuns, which is a huge amount of damage in one hit. Then you got your Execute right here. Next patch, I'm probably going to be running the Mage's Wrath for the huge AoE execute damage. Mines. This used to be like the center point of this build, like before they nerfed mines. Mines are still good, still worth slotting, still very useful. They're a good like anti-escape tool that can prevent people from running away from you. Like if you throw mines in front of them, and then 9 times out of 10 they'll run right into them. And also you can use mines defensively to help you escape bad situations. And they do a crap ton of damage, so yeah, I would always use these. Then you have Camo Hunter, which is your flex spot. Nothing to really say about this. It gives you weapon skill damage and gives you crit rate, which is what Assault is all about, is critting. Then you have Dawnbreaker, which is another, basically your finishing move, your ultimate. And that also procs Hrothgar's Chill as well. Back bar, we're running Blessing and Restoration. This is our main burst heal. Kind of expensive, but you can sustain using it on this build with the Magicka that we have. Magicka Regen and Atro mundus. Rapid Regen, one of our heals over time. Resolving Vigor, another heal over time. And I know having 2 sources of minor resolve is kind of redundant, but it is what it is, you know. This is our burst heal. You can also run Dark Deal if you wanted to, but I don't like that personally because of the cast time on it and the fact that it costs stamina. And then we have Boundless Storm, which is our major resolve buff, and also our speed buff to help deal with the snare from the Sea Serpent's Coil. And it also does a good amount of damage too. Like I take people for like 700 to 1000 damage with the shock damage that this skill produces every 2 seconds. Then we have Haunting Curse, which is part of the burst that this build can produce. Like you cast this first, you Shriek them, then you Dizzy Swing to proc you're off balance, then you Dawnbreaker if that's up. Then once you drop Dawnbreaker, they're CC'd, and then you drop Daedric Tomb on them while they're CC'd. And that's pretty much the combo. Like, that'll kill most things, most people in Cyrodiil. Also, we have an Undo on the back bar, which is, I don't really use this, just here for the passive 5% minor protection. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about the CP. I'm not going to go over the green shade because these are just passive that you can pretty much run whatever here, though I recommend what I have, and that is Steed's Blessing. Moves you out of combat, run really fast when you're not in combat. Liquid Efficiency, this is really good. Makes it so that you have a chance to not use a potion or poison. This is really good, especially if you're gonna run those Orgos Bear Haunch. You absolutely should use this passive for any kind of food. And then Gifted Rider, this makes your mount move faster, which is very useful when you're trying to get from place to place in Cyrodiil or anywhere in this game. Untamed Aggression for the blue tree, first slottable, which is 150 weapon spell damage, and then you got Mastered Arms for the 6% direct damage, which buffs pretty much all the damage you do on this build. Exploiter, this buffs your damage after you hit the Dizzy Swing. The first hit of Dizzy Swing procs off balance, and everything you do after that does 10% more damage, and that includes the Hrothgar proc. And Ironclad, which makes you resistant to single target damage, or direct damage, all direct damage, not single target, but it's direct damage, or single target and AoE damage, and that's a 6% damage reduction. Then we have Pain's Refuge, which makes you take less damage the more debuffs we have on you. Then Rejuvenation, Sustain, Sustained by Suffering, which is even more sustain, which you absolutely need on a sword if you're not using Dark Deal. Survival Instincts, which makes your core combat skills cost less, like your roll, your blocking, your sprint and break free, and everything like that costs less damage, less stamina. So yeah, that's it for the build video. Like I said at the start of the video, this is my first build video in a very long time since the Merkmire update, super long time ago, and I'm nervous as heck right now. And I hope I did this well enough for you to consider subscribing to my new channel, and also following my Twitch, which I do plan on streaming someday again, sometime. I'm not sure when, but it'll happen. Yeah, thank you for watching my video, and good luck out there in PvP, you guys. Thanks. Bye.